Hi everyone, I'm True Soul, and this is my first action figure collection display of 2023. So yeah guys, I made enough significant changes to finally justify showing you my collection again. Some stuff has changed while other stuff has stayed the same. You guys might already be able to see it. But what I'm going to do for this video, guys, is give you a brief overview of each display shelf that I have. And then I'm just going to be quiet and let you guys look at my display. So, one of the first things you guys might notice is I finally was able to move all of my Star Wars figures onto one display. I used to have some of my clones and whatnot over here, but now I have all my Star Wars stuff on one side, except for maybe this Bandai model kit, Kylo Ren. He's the only Star Wars figure that's over on the other side. But yeah, I put all my clones on the top, and I switched around my prequel shelf a little bit to try to make some more room, because I am planning on collecting more prequel figures at some point, so I want to have more room for that. You might notice a couple of my newer figures from my last Star Wars collection update. I'm still planning on doing those. I'm just waiting for my pre-orders to get here, so that's gonna take a while. Literally nothing's changed with my original trilogy shelf. It pretty much looks the exact same way when I left it. Kind of the same thing with my Mandalorian shelf. As you guys notice, I did put my Scout Trooper back here because he's technically from the Mandalorian. I got a couple more Stormtroopers. That's the Dark Trooper from one of my previous videos when I showed my 2002 collection. So yeah, I'm more or less done with collecting Mandalorian stuff. A part of me still wants to get a Cara Dune, but like she's like really expensive now because they only made like 2 versions of her. But we'll see. One thing I really wanted to show you guys was my Empire Strikes Back / Return of the Jedi shelf. I got me some more of these display stands from Empire of Innovation. It looks so much better now with, you know, the steps and everything seems a lot more leveled. So I'm really happy with how this shelf turned out. I'm going to be showing you guys more of this a little later on. Sequel shelf, not much has changed. I'm still planning on getting a couple more sequel stuff. I'm just not prioritizing it at the moment. And that's a quick rundown of my Star Wars shelf, guys. Let's go ahead and move over to the other shelf. Alright guys, this is my second display shelf. As you guys can see, I moved my miscellaneous figures back up to the top, and I have a lot more than I used to. I have a Jurassic World Ember Collection Owen Grady that my brother got me for Christmas. I got some of my G.I. Joe figures back there. I got my SH Free Art Street Fighters. Got Phoenix Iki, Naruto stuff. Just a lot of different stuff that I don't have enough of, so I didn't make its own shelf. I didn't give it its own shelf. And you guys might notice these two characters right here. If any of you guys know what that's from, comment down below. You're a real one. Still got my Tails, my Jazzwares Tails. Still want to get a Sonic at some point. Got a couple of my Lego minifigs. There was a time, guys, I don't know if this is even still on my channel, but there was a time I was planning on going all in on minifig stop motion stuff, but it ended up not panning out the way I wanted to, so yeah. Let's go ahead and move on down to my Fortnite shelf. I can't remember if I showed you guys my Fortnite shelf, but as you guys can see, I got my Jazzwares in the back, and I have my Hasbro Fortnite figures in the front because I really wanted to show those off. Really like this chest that Brutus came with. This is my Ghost Brutus. He's a pain in the neck to make stand up. This is pretty much the pose I could get him in where he wouldn't fall over. Also got my Potassius Peels, which I like a whole lot. Do you guys think Potassius Peels is a little on the shorter side? I don't feel like he was this short in the game. I don't think his skin was this short. But I still like him. Also, I have this cool minigun that also came with Brutus, but it's hard to get him in a cool pose where it doesn't fall over, so that's a little annoying. But yeah, I'm definitely planning on building up this shelf and getting some of those steps that you guys saw in my Empire Strikes Back shelf, just to fill this space out a little more. In fact, I'm probably going to move this shelf up a couple of notches to have some extra room for my Power Rangers. That's right, guys, the Power Rangers are back on the display shelf. They haven't been up on the display shelf for a while now. As you guys can see, back here I got pumpkin wrapper. I put a couple of the pumpkins on the putty's heads because it reminded me of the show, that episode where some of those putties had pumpkins on their heads. But yeah, I really like how this display shelf turned out. And I'm also going to be trying to get some steps for these because I find that it looks better and I can actually put more figures on the shelf when I do it that way, oddly enough. Now let's get down to another shelf that hasn't really seen a lot of changes. This is my WWE shelf, probably one of my more smaller shelves. And I have a little announcement to make for those of you that like the WWE action figures that I get. I'm going to be slowing down, if not completely stopping collecting WWE stuff. Mostly because there's other things that I want to prioritize. Other sad news is I'm going to be replacing this WWE shelf, and I'm going to be making a whole new shelf, and you'll find out what that is later on whenever I start filling it out. But yeah, I'm not necessarily getting rid of these figures. I'm just going to be putting them away for a while because I haven't really been collecting WWE. One major reason is there's a lot of certain wrestlers that have like certain type of gear that I want, and if they don't make those versions, I just don't buy the figures. So yeah, let's go ahead and keep moving down to my Spider-Man shelf. I've actually collected quite a good bit of villains. There's still some more Spider-Men that I want to get. Fill this one out a little bit more, but I've been holding off on that because I've been prioritizing X-Men. Let's see, this is my primary Marvel shelf, which I was thinking about raising a little bit, but I don't want to take up away too much room from the Spider-Man shelf because I want to fill that up too. Just finding space for figures, guys, it can be kind of difficult. And last but not least, here's an X-Men shelf. Here you guys can see the retro Cyclops that I recently got. Really like the way how this shelf is turning out. My long shot and my new Beast action figure is on the way, guys. I still need to get some X-Men villains. It's just kind of hard for me because there are certain versions of the villains that I like, and you know, Hasbro hasn't really been making them, and the ones that they did make back in the day are really pricey, so it can be kind of difficult on that front. But yeah, guys, that's a quick rundown of my action figure shelves. I'm gonna show you guys a couple of more. I can't speak English. I'm gonna show you guys a couple more of my action figures in a little better detail, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop talking, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to like, subscribe, and go to my channel, check out other videos. Catch you later.